We're here at the HSBC Arena in Buffalo, New York. I'm Jim Houston. With me in the booth is Craig Simpson. Coming up, Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinal between the Buffalo Sabres and the Boston Bruins. Buffalo needs a big effort here at home to get back in this series. They're trailing by 2 and they haven't looked sharp.
Well, Jim, they have to stay focused on their job at hand. They can't get caught up in all the other stuff. Just get out there and win, and worry about the rest of it tomorrow.
Here's a look at tonight's official.
Jimmy's one of the more experienced refs in the league. He calls things tight, and the players and coaches know it. He calls it by the book and doesn't put up with any garbage.
Face-off won by Thornton. Shove. Passed over. Pad saved by Norinen. Samsonov shoots it hard. Denied by Norinen. He hangs on.
Holy cow, he got his bell rung on that one. That was a big hit.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. And the faceoff is won by Thornton. Bumped off the puck. In over the line. Delayed penalty call for Boston. Gonchar will go to the box for hooking. Buffalo will try and take advantage of a penalty here.
Well, we haven't seen the power play yet tonight, but we know they're going to be a handful.
They've got great skill in that first unit. Pass to the point. Moved across, out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Shoots! Blocked. Quick pass up. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Stop by Zhitnik. He scores, and we have our first goal of the game.
The puck came back out, and he was ready and waiting for it.
Buffalo is not waiting for anybody.
These guys know if you want to win, there's no time like the present, so why wait?
Over the line. Big save by Norinen. Picked off by Murray. In over the line. He gets leveled by Gonchar. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Shoots the puck. Pushed aside by Norinen. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Rubbed off the puck. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets taken out by Gilson. Played across. Over the line. He gets bowled over by Ralston. Behind the net. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Cranked him.
Another hit like that and sparks will fly.
Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Taken out.
There's some physical play.
Over the blue line. Checked.
It's getting pretty intense down there.
Brings it out. Over the line. He gets roughed up by O'Donnell.
You can hear that one up here.
Brings it out. Muscled off the puck. Into the attacking zone. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. He gets checked by Fitzpatrick.
He had him coming and going.
In over the line. He gets rocked by Delmore. Passed over. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets hit by Fitzpatrick.
That's showing authority.
Into the attacking zone. Mayer corrals the puck. Passed across. Over the blue line. Shoots quickly. Norinen denies him. He gets laid out by Thornton.
He leveled him.
Moved ahead. Brings it out. In over the line. With a slap shot. Norinen reached out for the puck. Shove. Over the line. Rubbed off the puck by Zhitnik. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Quick puck movement. Hard shot.
Way off the mark that time.
Brings it out. He gets creamed by Briere.
He dropped the hammer on it.
Knocked over.
These checks keep everyone on their toes, Jim.
Up through center. Over the blue line. Delayed call coming up. Wrist shot. Boynton has been nailed for interference.
That'll get him sent off for 2 minutes.
Buffalo has one power play goal already, and they'll get a second opportunity here. Face-off won by Thornton. Moved back. It's moved back by Hesht. Advances the puck. Brings it out. Over the line. In front. Great save! Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Played back. One-timed by Drury. Leg save by Raycroft. Moved up. Brings it out. Hit. Over the blue line. Hesht. Blocked. Delayed call. Drury gets called for hooking. Buffalo loses a man and gives up the power play.
Yeah, they were hoping to get a little more mileage out of it. Now they'll have to play some 4-on-4.
In over the line. He gets checked by Campbell. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets checked by Delmore.
Jim, that's how you earn respect in this game.
Over. Into the attacking zone. Boynton comes out of the box, putting his team on the power play. Moved ahead by Campbell. Out of their defensive end. Hit!
That was a throwdown.
Checked.
A devastating hit.
Through center. Over the blue line. Saved by Norinen. Long pass. Brings it out. In over the line. Raycroft reached out for the puck. Brings it out. Over the line. Knocked him off the puck. Lapointe grabbed it. Slager grabbed it. Roy grabbed it. Out of their defensive end.
A great deke.
Shove. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets hit by Drury.
No mercy on that play.
In over the line. Greer gets laid out. Over the blue line. He gets roughed up by Kalinin. The ref indicates a delayed call.
Hit! I could feel that one from here.
He's getting called for hooking. Oh, you can see that the coach doesn't like that call at all, and he's going to have a word with the official. Boston will get a second chance on the power play here. And the faceoff is won by Thornton. He gets rocked by Roy. Brings it out. Over the line. Shoots the puck. Zhitnik. Right in front. Greer. Weak shot. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Knuble shoots the puck. Zhitnik blocks the shot. Norinen hangs on for the whistle. This guy gets down quickly and takes away the entire bottom of the net.
Jim, you have to lift the puck up to beat his butterfly style. If it's on the ice, he's going to get a pad on.
Face-off won by Thornton. In over the line. He scores!
You've got to take advantage of your power play opportunities to be successful. And they did just that.
The face-off goes to the Bruins. He gets shoved by Drury.
A smackdown!
Brings it out. Over the line. Checked.
A great job of stepping up.
Brings it out. Over the blue line. Shoved. Long pass. Out of their defensive end. Gonchar shoves him. Brings it out. In over the line. Centers it. Scores!
He only had a split second to react to that pass. What concentration.
Buffalo does not want to go into the dressing room down a goal.
I'm sure they'll do whatever they can to avoid that.
Over center. He gets run over by Knuble.
Great contact.
He scores upstairs.
Let's take another look at that one, Jim. Watch how well he follows through with the backhand. The goalie didn't have a chance on that one. Nice goal.
Late in the first, and they're up by a pair.
That goal gives them a little cushion, Jim. They don't have to panic over every little mistake.
Into the attacking zone. Over the blue line. Shove. Brings it out. In over the line. Cranked him.
It's getting rough out there.
And the Bruins start a line change. Saved by Norrinen.
That looked like trouble.
Hecht shoots it quickly. Saved by Raycroft. Brings it out. Over the line. In front. Great save! Lindy Ruff had immediate success when he took on the job as Buffalo's head coach, Craig.
Jim Ruff became only the third head coach under today's Stanley Cup playoff format to lead his team to the conference finals in each of his first 2 seasons.
Scramble in front of the net. Leg save. Drury hasn't put much on the net, but he's scored 1 goal already.
Well, and once you beat a goalie, you can get inside his head. He should start looking for more opportunities to shoot.
The puck is about to be dropped. The faceoff goes to Boston. Out of their defensive end. He gets bowled over by Campbell.
Excellent physical play.
He gets checked by Hecht.
He caught him napping with that hit.
Sent flying.
Jim, that was a major league bump.
He gets called for hooking. Boston has converted once already, and they're getting another power play chance here. Thornton won the faceoff. Saved by Norrinen. Right in front. Fast glove. He hangs on to the puck. The players are lining up at the faceoff circle. Ralston wins the draw. LaPointe controls the puck. Brings it out. Over the blue line. With a wrist shot. Zhitnik in front. Turned away by Raycroft. Girard brings it out. In over the line. Shove. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Shoots the puck. And there's the horn to end the period. 3-1 is the score.
It's time for our team poster giveaway. If you have a yellow sticker on the inside cover of your program, come to Guest Services on the lower concourse to claim your prize.
Time to get back to the action as they're ready to start the second period. The action's about to start. The faceoff goes to the Bruins. He gets hit by Roy. Passed across. Pushed. Right in front. Goaltender stopped that. Thornton shoots it. Blocked. Hit. He got dropped. This power play's now half. Ooh, quick shot. Norrinen freezes the puck.
You always have to keep your head up. If you don't, that's exactly what happens.
The ref is ready to drop the puck. A face-off win for the Bruins. Gonchar grabbed it. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Wrist shot.
The shot is wide.
Brings it out. In over the line. Saved by Norrinen. And he hangs on to the puck. The players are lined up and ready for the faceoff. The Bruins win the draw. Knubel grabbed it. Quick pass up in the corner. Stick save by Norrinen. Over the line. He gets laid out by Gonchar. Thornton. Over the blue line. Shoved. Across. Hard one-timer by Knubel. Door slammed shut by Norrinen. Boston couldn't strike with a man advantage. Now they're 1 for 3 in the game. Cranked him. That scores right through traffic.
Jim, that goalie didn't have a chance. Oh, wow, what a goal. When you let a shot go from that angle, it's always tough to tell which way it's going to go.
Buffalo makes it a game again by pulling within one.
Oh, what a great way to start the period, Jim.
And the faceoff is won by Drury. Into the attacking zone. Saved by Norrinen. Moved across. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Moved over. Right in front.
Doesn't even hit the net.
Brings it out. Over the blue line. Passed over. In the point. Scores! He really stepped into that slap shot and ripped it past the netminder. Buffalo was hoping to sort out their defense during the break.
Yeah, but they're still playing loose hockey. That's leaving a lot of chances for the other team's shooters.
Into the attacking zone. Played over. Drury shoots the puck. He scores to make it 4-3.
Look how he positions himself for the wrist shot, Jim. What a goal.
Boston was hoping for a strong start in the second period. They didn't get it.
No, but there's still lots of time to reestablish themselves.
Brings it out. Over the line. Hard wrist shot by Kalinin. Turned aside by Raycroft. Thornton in over the line. Hit. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Checked. Hit. He gets creamed by Delmore. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Wrist shot by Murray. Norrinen freezes the puck. The Bruins have applied tremendous pressure almost from the outset.
And they're winning all the battles for loose pucks. It's created a lot of chances. The hard work is paying off in the scoreboard.
The faceoff goes to the Sabres. He gets hit by Ralston. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets shoved by Lapointe. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Checked. Brings it out. Over the blue line. It's moved over by Gilson. Mowed down.
I wouldn't want to be him right now.
Offside Buffalo. We're ready for the faceoff. The Bruins win the draw. Brings it out. Rubbed off the puck by Pittis. Thornton grabbed it. Through center. Right in front. Pad save. Moved ahead. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Cranked him. Advances the puck. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets checked by Zhitnik.
That's an impressive hit.
It's played back by Thornton. Brings it out. Over the blue line. In front. Raycroft gets a leg on it. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Shove. Laid out. In the corner. Brings it out. In over the line. Wrist shot by Pittis. Raycroft reached out for the puck, and he hangs onto the puck for the whistle. This young coach impressed the Bruins brass when he led their minor league affiliate to a division title.
Jim, so much in fact that in 2003, Mike Sullivan would become Boston's 26th head coach.
Face-off won by Drury. Pass back. Patrick shoots it hard, just wide of the net. Moved across into the attacking zone. Pushed right in front. Norinen freezes the puck.
This guy's moving the puck so well, and it's paying off. He's got a pair of assists on 2 great passes.
He's really seeing the ice well. They're getting ready for the face-off. And the face-off is won by Thornton. Passed up to the neutral zone.
Jim, what a tremendous move.
Hard slap shot by Knuble. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Cranks one. Saved by Raycroft. Passed across. Brings it out. Hit. In over the line. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets roughed up by Campbell. Over the line. In front. Bumped off the puck. Played across. In over the line. Turned away. Norinen. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Buffalo puts its third line out. Raycroft freezes the puck. They're getting ready for the face-off. The face-off goes to Boston. Delmore corrals the puck. Murray dumps it into the end boards. Moved over. Over the blue line. Shot from the wing by Roy. Raycroft reached out for the puck. Brings it out. Over the line. Shove. One-time shot by Murray. Turned away. Goes behind his net. Brings it out. Coast to coast. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. One-timed by her. He misses the net. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets leveled.
Shook him up and took him down.
Across. Into the attacking zone. He gets laid out by Hesht. Moved across. Over the blue line. Drury gets checked. Hecht shoots. Raycroft reached out for the puck. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Rubbed off the puck. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets checked by O'Donnell. Sends him packing. Crushed. Moved over. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Raycroft makes the save. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets taken out by Drury. Over the line. Cranked him.
1 minute left in the second period.
Brings it out. It's dumped into the end boards by O'Donnell. Hecht gets checked. Played over by Zaminer. Over the blue line. Pushed aside by Norinen. Out of their defensive end. Time runs out to end the second. 4-3 is the score as we head to the break.
For more information, please call our box office.
It's time for the third period.
Jim, look for some big hits as both teams try to shake things up.
About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to Boston. In over the line. Crushed. brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Shove. Level. Hit. Over the line. Kalinin knocks him over.
Oh, he corked him a good one.
He gets taken out.
A solid check.
Goes behind his net. Quick puck movement. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Advances the puck. Over the blue line. Knuble fires. Blocked. Through center. Cranked him.
Man, that was a jarring hit.
And the Bruins start a line change. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Zhitlin scores!
Man, you better check the puck for cracks after that slap.
No doubt. Good thing it didn't hit the goalie. Might have knocked him into the net as well. Buffalo delivers a big play at the start of the third period.
Jim, that goal was huge. Now the monkey's off their back and they can just play their game.
Brings it out. In over the line. Quick pass up. Over the line. It's coughed up by O'Donnell. Gilson grabbed it. Drury dumps it in on the end boards. Right in front. Drury scores! I think he was screened. He had a tough time tracking down that shot, and it resulted in a goal.
Rebounds are a goalie's worst enemy. He got burned on that one.
Boston looking to tie things up early in the third.
That'll be tough, Jim. Not many teams can start the third period from behind and come back and win.
He gets nailed by Patrick. Centering pass by Knuble. Behind the net. It's chipped ahead by Briere. Over the blue line. He gets roughed up by Delmore. In front. Played up. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets hit by Fitzpatrick.
He really took it to him.
In over the line. Big hit. Boston puts its third line out. Slager scores!
A good wrist shot is hard to stop, and that was a good wrist shot.
Drury wins the faceoff. Bowled over. Rocked. Over the blue line. He gets leveled by Zaminer.
Knocked him down.
Girard. Over the line. He gets run over by Drury.
Now that's how you body check someone.
Into the attacking zone. Pest. Raycroft makes the great glove save. So much of this game is about confidence.
Well, that's just it. Once a guy's found the scoreboard, he's always hungry for more.
Defenders should be keeping tabs on this guy. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Thornton. Murray now with the puck. In over the line. Laid out.
Let's see how he responds to that. Turned away.
Moved across. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Taylor checked. Hit. Out of their defensive end. Played over. Offside. The players are lining up at the face-off circle. And the face-off is won by Thornton. Shove. Slager brings it out. Over the line. Centered. Leveled. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets bowled over by Knuble. Out of their defensive end. Passed up to the neutral zone. Nice move there by Murray. Mowed down.
That'll keep him honest.
Ralston. Moved over. In over the line. He gets roughed up by Delmore. Ralston. Over the blue line.
Slap shot. Blocked.
Delayed penalty coming up. Brings it out. Examiner shoulders him over the line. Crushed. He's getting called for hooking. Face-off won by Thornton. Into the attacking zone. Slager pushes him. Thrashed. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets rocked by Zhitnik. Shatan out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Rocked.
He's a bit stunned after that one. Goes backhand. Short pass. Turned aside by Raycroft. Pass back. Right in front. Leg save.
Boston under attack in its own end of the ring. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets worked over by Zhitnik. Shoots! Saved by Norinen. Thornton shoots the puck. Pad save. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets taken out by Slager.
Great body work so far.
Into the attacking zone. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Checked. Quick puck movement. Brings it out. Over the line. Short pass. Brings it out. In over the line. O'Donnell. Turned aside by Norinen. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Hard shot. Drury. Leg save by Raycroft. Quick pass up. Over the blue line. Oh, off the crossbar. Brings it out. Over the line. Thrashed. Brings it out. In over the line. Rubbed off the puck by Campbell. Zaminer grabbed it. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Turned away by Raycroft. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Mowed down. It's turned over by Campbell. Just wide of the net. Stick save. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets run over by Murray. Briere fires it. Raycroft denied him. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Ralston fires hard. Blocked. In over the line. Raycroft reached out for the puck. Passed across. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Lapointe gets pushed. Shoots the puck. Saved by Norinen. Brings it out. Over the line. Quick shot by Christek. Raycroft made the save. Right it. Score! Wrister he uncorked on that goal.
That was an absolute laser beam that found the back of the net.
Trailing by a goal late in the third, and suddenly time is their biggest enemy.
I guarantee you, Jim, they can hear the clock ticking.
He gets hit by Slager.
Very impressive.
Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Knocked over. Centers it. Turned aside by Norinen. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets bowled over by Delmore. Played over into the attacking zone. Run over. Short pass. Brings it out. Over the line. Hit. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. One-time shot. Great glove. Raycroft covers up for the whistle. This guy's already made a contribution on the scoreboard, and you can see he's playing with a lot more confidence now.
Now that he's got the one goal, look for him to test the goalie from everywhere.
And the faceoff is won by Roy. Fitzpatrick controls the puck. Raycroft made the huge save. Misses. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets hit by Kudelik.
Lapointe shoots it hard.
Norinen gets some wood on it.
Turned away. Turned away.
Cranked him. Quick puck movement.
Thornton.
You can't say enough about what this guy adds to the team.
Well, you see so many forwards these days that only play one way, but not this guy. He understands it's just as important to prevent goals as it is to score them.
Face-off won by Drury. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets rocked by Delmore. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Passed across. Right in front. And so ends another chapter in the great book of hockey. Boston loses this game and sees their lead reduced to 1. From Buffalo, New York, this is Jim Houston with Craig Simpson.
From all the team here at EA Sports, we'll see you next time.
You